absolutely gorgeous day. Last week, crappy, wintry conditions. As a gardener, I can't stand it. This week, today, 12.5 degrees, and it's such. I've even got the shed door open because it's that warm. Obviously, it's still a bit chilly. You know, it's not exactly get your shorts out, whatever, but you know, it's a lot warmer. So today, from Scribblers Ales, we've got St. Apleford Tart. I can't actually remember what this is. Got it in a beer hall from my top class bloke, adventurebeer.co.uk. Does all the local beers, and in a lot of ways it saves me running around going to try and get beers from different breweries. We don't do draft beers yet. I'd love him to go down the draft beer route if there's a way of doing it. You know, low cost of it. So whether the breweries could do a similar sort of thing where they fill up, you know, so many bottles, put a squirt of CO2 in, do the lid so it's draft but in a plastic bottle sort of thing. Could be an interesting little way of getting seasonal beers that aren't bottled or canned into them onto Adventure Beer. And yeah, I like the ideas. Anyway, let's have a try this. So just found out today that Nottingham's Robin Hood Beer and Cider Festival is on the 13th to the 16th of October at Trentbridge Ground rather, at the cricket ground. That's what I meant to say, not City Ground. And round the corner from a big Weatherspoons that do a lot of different beers. Round the corner from another Castle Rock pub. So you can go in there, and if it's too busy in there, you go out and you get somewhere else. So I've got the funniest feeling this is going to be a sour beer, just by the name Tart. And really, I ought to just had a nosy and see actually what the beer was. I ordered it, so you know, there was a reason why I've ordered it. It would tick a box, as most of the beers that I order do. So a hazy, although it is clearing, yellow port. It's cold in here though. Obviously, it's not quite warmed up yet. I've locked the door open to get the warm air in, and so yellowy pour. Does look golden, more golden on there. Little good 2 centimetre head. Nice frothy head. Good aroma to it, but I can't get I don't know what the aroma is. Right, let's have a go. Again, I thought it was it's one of them times that I'm stumped for the moment, at least. Okay, this is interesting. Trying to pick out the flavour. I'm actually struggling on the flavour. Bugger. There's a flavour there. I just can't make out the flavour. Oh, bugger me. It just goes to show you though that, you know, you might have tasted nearly 2,000 beers and drank probably about 5,000 over the years or more. And there's always one that stumps you, and you don't know what you're tasting. Obviously, I can smell the aroma, I can taste the aroma. I can't get what the aroma is. I can't think what the aroma is. Ooh, it's got me stumped. Do I admit defeat? I can't even cheat on my nosy, but I don't really cheat, and it's not with me. If I don't get it, I don't get it, and it's as simple as that. I mean, it tastes nice. It's not a sour. Definitely a tarty beer. I'm getting fruit elements, but I'm just not getting what. Just can't pick out what it is. So yeah, anyway, Robin Hood Beer Festival, October the 13th to 16th. I'm thinking of going on the Saturday the 15th. And then, you know, if people off this channel or the beer reviewers are up in Nottingham on the Saturday, Saturday's the best day, obviously, because then most people are off work on Saturdays. It's a good chance for people to, you know, come up, meet up, and yeah, I don't know if I'll last as long as a lot of other people, because I can drink, yes, can't drink a lot. I have to steady myself. But when there's a good crowd here, you know, you're all sitting together, laughing, you might take your time a bit more. And it'd be interesting to see people's styles and that, and there's a lot of beers. I mean, it is a trek all the way up to Nottingham, that's true. It is a trek. All about money, isn't it? Money, stopping somewhere. Um, I mean, the cricket ground, that's probably a better location because it's got the stands. You've got all the stands all the way around, so plenty of seating areas. If it's nice October, if it's not pissing down, if it's a nice October, and I've been to 2 or 3 of the odd beer festivals, and it was absolutely roasting. That's in October. So, you know, it's not always the fact that it's late in the year and it's a bit chilly. I can remember once it was in the Victoria swimming baths when we went, and now it's grown to the stage where it's massive. Hence why they're putting it at the cricket ground, probably. I'm getting a cake vibe. Good tasting beer. I'm definitely getting a cake vibe of it, but I legitimately can't pick out the flavour that I'm drinking. Oof, so annoying. You know, afterwards, as soon as I put the phone down after the review, I'll have a nosy then because I'll think, so what the hell was it? And I'll look and I think, yeah, I could taste that, but I can't say it is that because I'm not 100% sure. Yeah. I don't know. You win some, you lose some. Sometimes I lose. You know, can't win them all. It's when you're really, really wrong. That's the embarrassing part. I mean, there's being close, and then there's just being totally wrong. But then it depends what you've had before. I mean, I've just had some Scotch eggs, and I've had a cup of coffee since I've come home from work. So whether my taste buds are a bit the further I go down, I'm bound to get it. The further I go down, you know, Scribblers Ales. Um, they've got a tap room, as far as I remember, on Derby Road in Nottingham. Only because I was going to work one day when I worked at the awful workplace, and I was going to work, and I looked like that, and I'm sure it was Scribblers Ales. They've got a tap room on Derby Road, based out of Stapleford, Nottinghamshire, NG9 7GF. Um, yeah, definitely getting a cake element. I don't know why, but I am. Mm. There's a tartiness to it. There really is quite a good tartiness to it. So not a sour, but certainly tarty. You know, like a fruit tart, like a raspberry tart. It's not raspberry, but I can't even get what it is at the moment. I keep getting a taste of cake. I don't know where that's come from. tarty, cakey. I just can't pick out a flavour. One will have to admit defeat. What I can say is it is a nice tasting beer. Definitely palatable. And hopefully if I could, I mean, I bought it for a reason. So, still getting that cake vibe. I've not had no cake today. So is it a cake? Some sort of cake related taste to it. It's interesting. Sometimes it's good to test yourself. Good to test if your taste buds are actually right, because sometimes you're not, and if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. It's as simple as that. I've got let's get the coat back on now. I'm frozen now, and I've sat down and not working. Yeah, it's good tasting beer. There was an aroma, couldn't get the aroma, couldn't pick it out. Tarty taste all the way through, so not sour but tarty. And I've definitely got to taste the cakes. As soon as I've done the review, I'm going to go on Venture Beer and find out what the hell it is. Out of 5 for me, yeah, good tasting beer, even though I did not get the elements that I know of. For me, about 4.1 out of 5. Yeah, very nice tasting beer, and they do a lot of different beers. Standard can design that they've got, this black can, yellow thing with the writing on. All pretty much standard design. They're obviously not going for the, what some of the ones go for is, or in your face graphics. But there's everyone's got their own style, really. Yeah, 4.1%, and that's it for this beer review. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you about 6 o'clock-ish. Oh God, I'm getting coat on now. I'm out and frozen. Cheers.